Hey everybody, welcome back to art class. Before we get started, once again I just want to look at some more still life art from Pablo Picasso when he was working in his Cubist style. Now remember, ultimately we are going to be concentrating on shapes and colors throughout the duration of this project. So even though that's the case for the final draft of this project, today, while we are in step 2, we are going to be concentrating mostly on shape, but sketching, so no color work today. So you'll remember that this was the still life I set up in my studio. It's got my Kermit doll, a rock my granddaughter gave me, a bear figurine, and my favorite candle. And then we made an auto draw version of it using only geometric shapes. We did this to get in the mindset of the Cubists, to break real life down into simple shapes. And when we do this, we are looking at the world in a whole new way. So for this project, we are going to need a sharpened pencil, an eraser, and some paper to draw on. So you want to start this drawing like we start most of our drawings, sketching ghost lines, very light erasable lines. So I want you to study for this both your actual still life setup, but then also your auto draw that you did with geometric shapes. So now we could use both geometric and freeform or organic shapes. Remember to try and not make everything so realistic. I want you to squish and stretch things and maybe make things pointy where they might not have been. I'm going to come right out and say it. You should be using your imagination and getting a little weird with this drawing. Make it weird. Even if you have to move around your still life objects and start looking at them and drawing them from a different angle. In your sketch, don't be afraid to stretch things from your still life setup or fold them or just kind of like change them to the way you want to see them. Remember, since we're just doing ghost line sketching today, you can always erase any line or shape you don't like for your final image. Then when you are confident that you have all your lines and shapes in the right space, you darken your lines a little bit. And when you are done, make sure you take a photo and submit it to this assignment on Google Classroom. Now remember, this is just step 2. We got more work to do on this project.